I've had a phase like that in my life too, so I'm not gonna be too judgmental.
I don't think I've ever the only time I ever PF'd like hardcore was when I was doing meme shit in Cobb with friends.
I refuse to PF an ultimate. I did it for Fru, but I feel like Fru is truly an exception for an ultimate. But I will not PF ultimates otherwise. I don't have that kind of time.
Fru was fucking horrible in PF.
It was, but it was clearable. But my god,
no. Like,
you don't think so?
I spent 3 months almost all day in Fru PF. There was no shot that these people were good at Fru.
Week 4 to week 6, it was like very possible to get like a one-shot Fru totem. And I know because I was in it. Once it got past like week 10, it was like next to impossible to even get past APOC.
Weird.
On God.
Even at the clear parties.
I ended up clearing after that raid tier because I had to teach a fucking class, so I've been progging on patch. But I ended up going from like, I don't know, it was like APOC to a clear in like 2 weeks of PFing. Granted, I had like, the people who ended up clearing me were people who had like 30 clears on them, so I guess to an extent I got carried in my first clear. But, yeah.
For this fight, you said?
Yeah, for this fight. I was like, trying to see how far ahead I could get in PF. And granted, I did get kind of far. But, like, just look at Arya's progress. I know she PFs all the time.
She hasn't gotten that much further, unfortunately.
No, I mean, she was, like way further than us originally. And now
yeah, she was.
Up to her. So.
Well, you know, the weird thing is, Arya is playing an important role. And she also really fucking understands the fight very well, and apparently those two things are still not enough to carry you in PF. So.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Like, tanks are the hardest to find, so I don't imagine Arya has difficulty with, like, the player economy. She's, like, in demand, and that still shows how, like, terrible.
Dude, I cannot imagine healing P3 with some rando fuckwit that refuses to do non-DPS GCDs.
That's why I had to not. One of the reasons why I didn't go in, because every single time we got to Black Hole, the healers would just say, "Oh, are you using Numa there? Are you gonna do this there?" And then they have to have the whole discussion. They talk about it, and then they don't do it after that.
Yeah, real quick, I'm butting in for a sec.
Yeah.
Arya looks like because of this, they are not able to make it. Unless their internet comes back, which means we're gonna actually limit cut without a macro, so someone's gonna have to be able to call it. Everyone's gonna be able to know exactly how to resolve limit cut.
Just
so
teach
if you review it, please do. What's up?
Well, Peach usually calls the direction, so I feel like Peach might be able to do the macro if you ask her.
Well, it's like 18 different macros for ones.
Oh, is it really that many?
Yeah, there's something like that.
Well, yeah, because it's every cardinal / intercardinal, and then clockwise or counterclockwise. So it'd be 8 times 2, 16.
Let's see, Zoru and them were talking about it the other day.
Keep telling.
16 different macros.
What, man? Well, that sucks, because what I needed to have done then is like flashcards or something to try to figure out how to do it in my head, and then after I give you some
I mean, you just like do relative. You find the new north, and then do one.
Oh yeah, I guess you just count intercardinals.
Was Peach calling what Kefka actually did, or the like where we are doing? I can't remember.
When we the first day, Peach was calling what he did, and then Vera was then translating it into what we had to do.
Oh, okay. I see.
There is a generous amount of time to think about it, so maybe we should do that.
Yeah. I mean, also, as long as you're not on someone else, you'll die, but you won't kill someone. So it's kind of like, it's not the worst. Plus I'll go on, oh actually I can't go on Red Mage today. You know what, I totally forgot because our trial is on Viper.
You have to be a little melee.
Yeah, our trial is a Black Mage. This guy, are they in the Wood Rage? No, they're not. I don't know if I sent the logs. They're at P3 and Rage, which is pretty cool, I guess.
Interesting.
Yeah, they said that they're gonna have to do a little learning for the fake melee spots, but they were confident they could do it, so
Gotcha.
I was like, let's give them a try. I did put us as Black Hole, like, fresh, so, you know.
Is Black Mage fake melee actually meta now? It does outdamage most of the melees with Samurai, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, Black Melee, I mean, it is, like, because after the buff, at least, from, I forgot when they buffed it, the same time they nerfed Picto, yeah, it is better than most melees, especially in the Savage tiers, because, like, there is so much downtime for melee, like, pretty much anything except Viper couldn't keep their GCD rolling, so, yeah, Black Mage. I know in level 90 ultimates, Black Mage is, like,
use the rest of all
best one. RICU is definitely the best one because the scaling made it so it's like even the best dance partner now, best card giver. It's kind of funny. I feel like when they balance things in this game, they don't balance correctly, so they end up just making it too good.
Well, I wonder if that's why the DPS check is so lenient in this fight, because they're like, we don't want to have to actually think about how to balance the DPS check.
Yeah.
Every time we do this in an ultimate, it's a shit show.
I think that, and then because like we're getting, like this is the last bit of content they need to balance until the whole combat system like changes, right? So I think they were just like, just give him an easy ultimate because they buffed Reaper like 2 times since Savage came out, and then now it's like the highest damaging thing, which is funny when no one was using Reaper when the Savage tier came out. So they don't know how to actually balance. They kind of just overcompensate because they're like, if it's good, it's better than it being bad. Because
I actually think this game would benefit a lot from making DPS checks less demanding, because I feel like one of the most degenerate things in this game is the fact that everyone plays to like optimize their parse rather than to do mechanics, and that is like really obnoxious when you're trying to proc something.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Except for things like maybe week 1 Savage, the final boss. Of course, you need to have like a decent DPS check. But...
yeah, I think like the only DPS check we should really have is the final phase of an ultimate, because that's like you're you know, you have to prog to get to that. The middle DPS checks, yeah, I mean, they shouldn't make it so you can die and get through, but it should be not super like you need to play perfectly while progging. I agree.
You know, the weird thing is, like, with Fru, the DPS checks were so easy, but I swear, even, like, week 27, I would have people die to, like, an Exa Flare, and then we would fucking enrage, and it's like, how the fuck are we enraging, like, 30 weeks after the Ultimate came out? Or, well, it had to be more than 30 weeks, because it's, like, a year after the Ultimate, so I don't know, but...
People are just, like, not... some people can prog mechanics, but they can't do a DPS rotation, I think, as well.
Well, the biggest issue with ultimates, especially in the final phase, whether you meet the enrage always seems to come down to healer DPS. Like, did your healers do enough DPS GCDs? Because, and it's so fucking annoying.
I don't think that's the case, but...
It is definitely true in like Fru. Like as Fru, you're expected to do 15,000 RDPS in final phase, and if you do like 12,000, it's very fucking hard for people to clear.
I think the whole split is dumb. I don't think tanks and healers should be doing this much damage at all. I think it's very stupid. I think like as an MMO for supports, the fact that like DPS do about let's say, I think they do about 65% of the total damage, and then the rest of that, the other 35 are supports. I don't think that balance makes sense. Like, the damage that supports carry shouldn't be that much. I think instead we should be giving supports more support role. Otherwise, they're just glorified DPSs, and I think it's just weird the way the current balancing puts them at that.
I heal in World of Warcraft, and it is so much harder to heal in World of Warcraft that it is ridiculous. Like, I usually play like a Discipline Priest. So it's kind of similar, I guess, to like Sage in this game. But I don't know, like, you still can't spam all your GCDs. It's like a fucking broil or something.
Yeah, I think the healing in WoW is so well. Like, it's bad for a different reason completely.
I agree, actually.
I don't think the two are comparable. Especially because, like, the healing in that game is, like, built for Mythic Plus, and they care about the rating.
Yeah.
I just hope Evercold's, like, changes are gonna be fun.
Yeah.
So
I've had a lot of people who are, like, really hardcore raiders that are like, I'm done after Kefka because Evercold is going to completely destroy Endgame. And it's just not going to be fun anymore. And I have no idea what they've based this off of, other than
Those
like,
people, they said the same thing probably when they switched stuff from Stormblood to Shadowbringers. I don't know how you can base it off of 20 seconds of gameplay for 3 classes.
Yeah, the only thing is that, like, you know, the only change I'm not excited for is, like, anything in this game that's, like, if you pop this, like, seconds before you get hit, you get a boon of some kind. I think, like, just doesn't work with Final Fantasy 14.
You mean like TBN?
No, like, more like the Paladin ability they were talking about, where, like, if you pop your tank mitt right before you take a hit, you, like, counterattack with a lot of damage.
Oh, so it's like parry or something in other games.
Yeah, and that to me, I'm like, okay, well, that sounds cool, but that doesn't work in 14.
Not with your servers.
Yeah.
I don't know, they might, like, for that kind of thing, they might say, I was thinking they would have it be only applicable for a certain amount of damage, so, like, it wouldn't work for boss autos, but maybe, like, a big tank buster only. I don't know.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't know why people get so mad because, like, you know, they can, what I think they're gonna do, especially for older ultimates, is they're gonna basically restrict some jobs, like potencies or toolkits in hardcore content. Like, I don't know, they could, like, you know, the Dragoon jump that gives you 90% damage reduction, they could just write, like, a note in the toolbox that says, this damage reduction is not applied in whatever they call the you know, the purple boss looking thing, high-end
Or, like, some tank busters ignore certain things.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they can just
some tank
do
busters
that.
ignore immune.
Yeah.
Or, like, work around it. Like, for example, it could be a tank buster similar to P8S, where the less you mitigate, the more the dot ticks. Well, they could do something where, like, if you don't have a shield on, then the dot's gonna tick for a lot. So, like, you are forced to still mitt the person taking it with shields and stuff. So it doesn't matter if you take it with your Dragoon with 90% damage.
Yeah.
So, all that stuff. I mean, I think having any take about this fight before we clear, I think having any take about, like, Evercold before it even comes out, or we even know, like, what gameplay really looks like, is, like, pretty, rage baity. Like, there's no reason why anybody should be going, like, yeah, I think Evercold's gonna be trash because of what they showed. I think if you go, I think Evercold's gonna be trash because I have no faith in Square Enix or the people making the games anymore. I think that's actually a lot more fair than just saying, like, oh, I don't like the changes so far.
I mean, I don't think anyone can deny that the status quo in this game is really fucking bad now. Like, it is so stale. Like, something has to change, and literally anything would be better than another expansion of dungeon layouts the exact same way, and floating platform bosses, and only 4 bosses per raid. Like, I don't know. They need to just change the formula up so much. I don't know how anyone could view Evercold negatively, given that's what they want to do. Unless they just end up not doing any of that.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely think you can go. The people who make this game don't listen to feedback, don't play their own game, and Square Enix doesn't give money to the developers. I think that's all very valid criticisms that would make anyone skeptical of changes they want to make. They've also made a lot of promises that they just don't keep.
Well, one of the things, though, that has become apparent is that Square Enix itself is a failing company. But the thing keeping it afloat is this game, if you look at their earnings. So they are
100%.
basically required to fix this game, or I don't know what's going to happen to their company.
No, I mean, like, the people always still play this. Because, like, you gotta remember, like, the people we interact with or communicate with are, like, in a fraction of a percent.
That's true. The real players are the ones in the bathhouses right now.
It's not even a lie. Those are the actual players. Excuse me.
Yeah, but Final Fantasy, I mean, Square Enix is a failing company right now. Like, it is true.
No, they're not.
They're
a
not.
failed company.
Oh, I mean, okay.
I think they're going to be doing better. Like, now that they've announced we're no longer going to do PlayStation exclusives, this is going to be massive for them. Like that.
Wait, did they really announce
they
that?
reversed that.
Did they?
They said they are only doing PS5 exclusives. They're not going to do PC launches anymore.
Are you serious? So wait,
that's what Sony said.
Is 7 the third? What's the third part? Revelation gonna be out?
We don't know yet. It's in flux because of what Sony said.
Oh my god, I didn't want to buy it. I really wanted to play it, but I had to wait a year for
Just come over and play mine.
Okay, I guess I'll do that.
You literally drive by my house like all the time. You never stop by.
Yeah, wow. I'm sorry. Like 8 hours into a trip, I'm just like.
8 hours into a trip. Oh yeah, okay. So you're in town and you just like don't say anything. You're in town, you say hi. It doesn't mean you want to hang out or anything, but you're in town, you say something. If I was near you and I didn't say anything to you, would you be upset? Even if I didn't have time to visit?
I would be, but I also I don't go on the I-95 anymore. Okay, I've changed my route. I go through West Virginia, which is like completely farther away now.
Okay, well, just go back on I-95.
I will never suffer through that Richmond, DC traffic again in my life.
You can still go through Pennsylvania. Just stop at I-95 and then go on to Pennsylvania to dodge all the DC Richmond traffic and then go further down.
But there's no interstate going down through there. Like, I'm going to drive
through it's all back roads. It's great.
But
it's a very scenic route. You can stop and get some stuff at the Amish farms.
Oh, the Amish farms?
No.
Yeah, Pennsylvania. What do you mean, no?
They're gonna be delicious. Like one-way roads, man. It's gonna be one-way roads, and I'm gonna be like.
And what you have to do is when you see someone on the road and it looks like you hit them, just keep driving because what they do is pretend they got hit and then try and jump you.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you live in PA?
I live near PA. I have to go there all the time.
I'm over by Pittsburgh.
Oh, not that kind of PA.
Oh yeah, see, I go right through Pittsburgh when I'm going down because I go from Erie to Pittsburgh and then.
I used to go to Pittsburgh all the time when I was in undergraduate because I had friends over in CMU and I would go visit her all the time. Man, I haven't talked to her in a few years. But I had a friend out in Pittsburgh. I would go visit her. And when we play in Magic tournaments, there's always some events out in Pittsburgh. But Recently, I've not been down there probably in like 6 years.
I would not recommend it. The roads are the worst they've ever been. Construction
That
is
makes sense.
everywhere. It's a fucking shithole.
At least
So
it's not that crowded.
yeah,
I feel bad for the trial though.
I have a
Like do a
feeling if they had
hotspot.
a. No, I mean, already can't. I had a feeling if this person has to learn all the new melee spots for Forsaken, I have a feeling there might be some reprog.
I told them.
I also don't trust everybody to do limit cut correctly the first few times it's called without Arya's macro. I've had to do it a bunch. I think it's not that hard, but it would definitely be like a wipe or two. So my feeling is that we reschedule this guy for Wednesday. Yeah, for Wednesday. We go with Arya's friend tomorrow, and we might just have to skip today, which sucks.
Morgana's friend.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay.
It would suck, but it's probably better than sitting in PF and not having anybody eat too.
Well, my hope is like Arya's like, I have internet, and then she comes back.
I'm hoping so.
But I'm just sort of reading a book right now, so it's whatever.
Yeah,
I was
I'm
crocheting.
here.
Maybe you should
crochet. What are
say.
you crocheting?
That was a lot of voices.
What are you crocheting?
A blanket? I'm making a star blanket.
That's nice.
Like a Jewish star blanket?
Oh my God.
No.
Hello.
I had to ask.
No.
Actually, I hate BG. I hate BB.
Should you put in Party Finder that we're 7 out of 8 static? Maybe people would view that as more invitable.
I would be more scared of that.
I
If I see a
unironically
static
avoid those
posting-
parties, so...
When I see those statics up in PF, even if it's like for Savage, I'm like, they're saying they're doing all these strats. I guarantee you there's some weird shit they're gonna do. That's what I think when I see that shit.
Oh. See, I just don't trust it. Like, why do you not have your 8th member?
What the hell was I gonna say? Oh, yeah. So, what we're telling people, we're gonna give it honestly to like the half hour, give or take. See, DM Aria be like, hey, we haven't found anybody in PF. Have you found a, have you heard anything? Sometimes they give it like notices. They're probably gonna tell me no. If they tell me yes, hopefully it's good news. I'll tell this person, be like, hey, Strock, sorry, blah, blah, blah. We do have another trial lined up Tuesday. I am really sorry about all this. Do you have time on Wednesday?
Are we going Thursday this week?
Yes.
Yeah, new schedule. Like whatever's pinned, I guess, is what we'll be following.
Yeah.
I really hope that this internet thing isn't going to be an issue for Arya, because I remember we lost that a lot of time that other night.
Well, this
internet.
this hopefully maintenance is what's gonna fix it.
I'm just glad it's not me, not gonna lie.
No internet? I mean, that's terrible regardless if you have rating or not.
I mean, the only thing that makes me anxious anymore about rating is people's technology working and everybody getting along. I don't care about mechanics and fights anymore. I think I can do most of this shit. I just move places and press buttons.
Yeah, this is it's so weird how, like, political this game is. I used to raid lead in, like, Final Fantasy 11, and you'd have, like, 40, 50-man raid groups, and people would show up, and they would do what they were told, and you would have no issues whatsoever. But you come to this game, and just getting 8 people to show up regularly is so fucking difficult, and I have no clue why.
There were 2 different worlds. Like, the world in FF11, not the game world, like, the people and, like, how you even got access to play an MMO back then.
Yeah, that was like early 2000s, right?
Yeah, it was like 2004 or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, the people who played MMOs back then, like, I think they just really wanted to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I also had to raid lead in this game, and it didn't, like, on the surface, it seems really easy, right? But then when you do it, it's annoying how you have to, like, even if it's a hardcore group or something, you
You have
need
to
to
herd
herd
cats.
people. Yeah, basically. It's like, I don't get it. And people, it's like some people don't want to raid, but then they want to, so you have to deal with the attitude where it's like, this isn't school. This isn't, a job. It's not like a dentist appointment.
You don't have to be here.
Exactly. You signed up for this. Why are you? Well, I'm not your mom.
There are a comical amount of people on this game who raid because they feel like they're obligated to raid and not because they actually want to raid, which is very weird.
So
not
silly.
that I felt that way sometimes. Like sometimes Savage comes out at a bad time and I feel like Savage is like a fucking job that I have to get done so I can do the ultimate. But most of the time I enjoy raiding. But I have people who are like, well, I have to raid because I don't know, I can't just retire from raiding and go do other things. It's my identity, but I fucking hate it.
That's so sad. I would just probably not play anymore. I went through a phase of not playing this for a year. I was lucky that the 0.3 Ultimate was cancelled and made now, because I didn't do the 0.2 tier, and I basically didn't play the game for a year, and then I came to do the Savage tier after someone asked me to.
Man, I am so excited to try Aeon 2 when it comes out. Have any of you played that?
I have not.
I've heard good things, though.
The graphics look fucking amazing. But
oh man, alright, enjoy Aeon 2. Sorry, just got back. But you are gonna have a rough time unless you got a big wallet, my friend.
Is it
pay to win?
Gotcha?
Not only is it pay to win, it's like, you gotta buy Sprint off the market board.
What's Sprint?
Sprint.
Oh, Sprint, like the ability to run?
Yeah.
That's behind the paywall.
Interesting.
what? Okay.
Because the game already released on whatever Asia country's servers that it was
Korea.
originally on.
Yeah,
Or
the
Korea.
faces look Korean.
Interesting.
Looks very fun. Looks like it plays very fun, pretty. Raid mechanics seem awesome, but the actual gearing progression is worse than Lost Ark.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like these Korean MMOs all look good. Like, I played Throne and Liberty briefly, but then you find out that they're always pay to win, and it just kills the game off. Like, people in the West are too broke or some shit for that. I don't know.
Well, the way Western culture works with it is just completely different than how Korean culture works with it. Because in Western culture, you have people that just are able to play video games for a little bit amount of time, and they're not the money makers for the game. It's just the few whales. In Korean culture, there are fewer whales than there are in Western, but the amount of money that people spend on the game is generally higher, right? The people playing their commutes, people will, especially for gacha games, people will go to PC bars and just play for a few hours and drop a few bucks on it per night when they're playing it there, because it's their night out experience.
Wait, this game looks pretty fun though.
It is. It's like Final Fantasy XIV raid mechanics, but in a Diablo game.
I watched Arthur's play it.
Yeah. I'll put it this way: they already had to issue a lot of apologies when the game first came out. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna say.
But
I used to play a PvP MMO that was very pay to win. It was not good though.
Yeah.
My concern about Aeon 2 was it's going to be like Throne and Liberty and Lost Ark, where it will probably debut with like 1 million players, but then it will just fall off a cliff after half a year and nobody will play the game again. And it just seems to be like that's how all of the Korean releases in America go. It seems like no MMO is going to be able to like stand its ground anymore. You just have WoW and Final Fantasy 14, and that's like it.
I think a lot of people game hop, so that's not entirely surprising.
Yeah. I just need Blizzard to make World of Diablo or something like that, you know?
Wait for the Riot MMO.
If that will ever happen.
It's apparently in playtesting stage.
I'm sure that it will have some of the mentally healthiest people imaginable.
Its League does something to